Okay, for these second parts, let's start with the implementation of this combo box. Let's close that. This is wrong. Alright, let's come in here. Since we spotted that, let's get it sorted right away. Alright, now let's go for the ID type. Okay, normally let's look at driving license. Let's go for another thing, might be passport, and let's see, pilot license, and maybe student ID. Let's complete this, come on, let's say student ID. Alright, that should do it. Okay, and here let's just complete this license. Alright, I think that is fine. Okay, that's fine for that. Now room type can be single, double, or family size. That's taking care of room number. Alright, so I'm just going to minimize this because we can have as many rooms there. So let's go for room 001 and so on. 002. So I'll speed up the room one because it's more or less like a 5-star hotel. So let's speed that up. Okay, for the room I've just entered up to 12. That should do that. Oh, that'll be fine for now. Okay, now what about extension? So the extension can always be 00 according to the room type. So let's copy all of these and paste that right in here. So we have 12 in there, so this one can be 01. So that is the room extension. Then the receptionist can always die. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Alright then. So let's see. Gender. Okay. The gender. Let's take care of gender. That can be male, comma, or female. There. Alright, let's run it and see how it looks like. Now this is how the whole system looks. We can always select maybe passport. Yeah, so gender is not, didn't happen there. Date checked in, and let's say dates to be out, something like that. Single, room number, and that means telephone number is that. Okay, there's something I think we should add. Let's say the customer. What about meal? We can always get rid of something here. Maybe get rid of this. Yeah, if we get rid of that, we will need customer's meal, or change this to meal. Yeah, to address, no, let's change that. First of all, why is gender not working? Let's see, that's gender, that's fine. That should work. Yeah, gender is fine. Alright. Date of birth. Let's see, date of birth. Let's make that. Yeah, that's date of birth there. Right. Mail. Date in, date out. Single. And room number, day. Okay, let's change address to mail, and that means we will have to change the table as well. So okay, I'll do that and get back to you guys. Alright, we've taken care of the mail and we've deleted address by replacing address 2 with mail. So that is the mail. So we now need to move it. Let's come straight into the table here, and right here we need to move address 2 right above room type. Address 2, let's just select it all and move down. Is that right? Yeah, that is right. Okay, all this one should be string as well. Okay, so address 2 becomes mail. Alright, so let's run our program for now and just see how it looks like before we start with the coding. There, that's the mail, and we'd have the mail in place. However, none of these do anything. So let's come back into the program. I'm going to start with the simpler one. The simple one, let's go for this one here. Right click, event. Oh, that has no name, so let's give it a name. B or J btn exit, and right click on it, event, action perform. Here, there we go, right there, and we enter as follows. Okay, with the exit, first of all we need to declare the following object here. Let me call that private. I'll go for J as a J frame, and that will become the frame. So right here, in here, let me enter as follows. Get rid of that first. Okay, let's say, first of all, let's take care of this. Import that, that's fine, and move it up. And there, frame equals new JFrame, and what will this object be? That will be exit. Now let's use an if statement. If J option, this might probably give me an error because I need to import the option plain dot, let's say show. Let's come back here and just double click on it. There we go, right there. Okay, that makes life easy. So we can just change that to frame, get rid of that and get rid of that, and here whatever we want to enter in here we can always specify that. Let's say equals confirm if you want to exit, and it's a comma. Let me enter the name of my hotel there. That will be hotel management system there. Now one other thing is, let's add a message box. There's a comma, and get rid of all these. I don't need them. We'll enter one message box there. Let's go for J option plain dot yes, yes, no option. Where is it? You just enter yes. There we go. Yes, no option. Yeah, select that. So if that is equals to yes, no option, in that case I want the system to exit. Maybe we should just press enter so that you guys can see everything. Alright, I want that system to exit, so let's enter a curly braces there, and here system dot exit. Alright, that's it. So make sure this object is called here, and those are the lines of code for the exit. So have a good look at it. Now the next thing we want to do is, let's go for, shall we go for reset or delete? Okay, let's take care of the delete first. That's deleting content from the table itself. So right here inside the table, I'm going to enter, let's say default, a default table mode. I guess that is correct. Equals, let's see. Alright, let's keep going. Copy that, paste that in here in bracket, and the name of my table, I think there's wrong spelling here. Let's correct that first. Yeah, correct this as well. Okay, and the name of my table, that will be jTable #1 dot get mode. Where is it? There we go. And there. Now the next thing is, let's use an if statement to verify. First thing first, let's say rotating. Let's get rid of it here. That's fine. Okay, right in there. If the table itself, copy that. So let's say if my table dot get selected row. There we go. Now let's say if it's less than 1, then what about the column? We're gonna need 1 for the, that is for the row, and we need another one for to count. Let's use another if statement. If here, but in that case this one will be different. So get, that should be get row count equals 0. Yeah. Okay, so I would then need, alright, then I would then need one option box or message box. Paste that in there. Message plain dot show message. Let's say option dot show message. Where is it? Message dialog. Right. And the message I'd like it to show, let's say here is none, and the message I'd like it to show, we'll say hotel booking updated, hotel booking update confirm. Alright, so speech mark in there, I want it as well. Now let's come in here and just enter the name of the hotel. So we'll copy all that. Let's paste that in there. Right. Now, comma, and let's go for J option. Copy all that and paste that in there. J option in this case. Let's go for OK. The option will be OK. And that's all there is to that. So delete, taken care of, and exit, taken care of as well. Remember, you must declare this first. And alright, so what else? We can just copy this for updates. Copy. Well, the question is, do I have update? No, I don't have any updates. Alright, let's make that up. I'll copy this first. Paste it right there. Let's come in here and change this to update. Give it a name. Change the variable name to update. Right. So back in here, I'm just going to copy all of these. That'll become an update. Yeah. So right click, event, action perform, right here, paste that, try it again. Copy, right inside update and paste. Okay, so the same lines of code was used for delete and update, so that is fine. Okay. Alright, the next thing we want to do now is let's take care of this. This might take some time, but I'll just show you guys one, then we take it from there. Reset. You need to right click, come in here, action perform. There. The first thing we want to reset is, let's reset the table so that we can clear any content inside the table. To do that, let's go for the table details here. I'm going to copy all of this. Let's copy all of this here. I hope that's handy. Come right here in the reset, paste, scroll right down, and all we just need to do is the node dot set row, that'll be row, set row to 0. There, that's all there is to that. So that's to reset the table. Now we want to get rid of this following jTXT customer, I think it's called customer ref dot set text equals no. That is one. The next one is jTXT, let's say first name, I think, dot set text. Okay, now that you guys get the whole idea for the reset, I'm just going to speed that up. Alright guys, this is how the reset looks right now. Let's move this up so that you can see it all. Okay, take it from the top. That's the reset. Okay, let's run it. Compile and run. Now we can enter reference in there and name here. Let's enter a proper name. Let's go for call Olin. Address. Oshodi, Lagos. Alright, now postcode. mobile number, email address, and nationality is UK, and okay, we settle for UK. Date of birth, let's select this. Now let's just make that up. Yeah, that's fine. And what about year? That's good. That's good enough for me. Alright, that's my date of birth. That's a lie. Driving license, let's say I'm using my passport. No, let's use my pilot license. Gender, I'm male. And date checked in, I'm checking in today. And when I intend to get out of here, let's say this day. Will I need any meal? Yes, I do need two square meal a day and double room. What about room for room number? Okay, 007, and extension in that case would be 107 there. So for now, this is how the whole system looks like, and you can always reset everything. Let's see if that works. Click on reset. There we go, guys. The system is back to normal. So with that, I'm going to call it the end of the second part of this tutorial.